Good afternoon, everybody. Yvié Sunflower here. Hope you're all having a great day. I am. Today I'm going to have another go at putting like coasters attached to glasses that I did once before. So I thought I'd have a go, and this time I've got coloured like cocktail glasses. So I hope you have a super time, and please enjoy the film. If I'm rattling on, always fast forward. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. So these are the glasses I'm going to use today. They're a cocktail short stem glass. Each base is a different colour of the rainbow. I've checked to make sure they're as level as I can get them. And that's my card. I just thought I'd place that there so you can have a look. And I'll get back once I've got the resin all mixed up. Okay, I've just been working out what I'm going to use with each glass, which I'm making myself a lot of work here, but I think it'll be worth it. So as you can see here, I'm actually going to use a liquid pigment in the resin for each glass here. I'll put all the names up in the drop down box, or I'll label them on the video. So all my products, of course, that I like to use are Res Expressions, and if you look in my drop down box, I have got a code for 20% discount for you. I'm going to be using flitters and glitters and crystals and all sorts, so it should be quite interesting. Platinum Ultra Clear is my resin of choice today. It can be poured to a depth of 12 centimetres, and it's a 2:1 ratio, and it really is ultra clear. I love it. The reason I chose these glasses is because they've got a really great flat bottom as opposed to a divot. So other than applying a little bit of clear resin on the base first, I'm actually not going to have to do much with that. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put another glove on, and it's another glove. Get a little bit of clear on the base, and that's it. So this is what I'll be doing with all of them. Just pop in a little bit of clear on the base. I didn't want it to drip up the glass. Got that there. So that's going to adhere very nicely, actually. A little bit of clear on the base, and hopefully I've got it in the middle. Can you see that one now? Hopefully that's clear. It won't look as if it's in the middle from where the angle of I've got the camera, but I'm trying to get it as central as possible. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I've got some Candied Orange liquid pigment that I'm going to just pour around the edge. I'll just move this out of the way first, so I've got a little bit of room. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of this Candied Orange around. If I can get it to come out the container. A little bit more here. There we are. Just get the last little dribbles out. And I've got some other things up here in case I've got extra, which I will pour in. I've got some butterfly moulds and some jewellery moulds that I can put the leftover little bits of resin colours in, so as not to waste. Okay, I've got a bit there. Just pop that up on the little one, the little butterfly. I don't know if you can see that under there. No, it's not in the view. I'm sorry. I'll show you that later. Right, so that's the orange. And because I have I've got a little bit of orange glitter. I haven't got any flitters that are orange, so I'm going to actually add a little bit of, if I can get this open. Yes. This is just one that I had for nails actually, and I'm just going to add a little sprinkling in there. Okay, that's that one. Just put the lid on. Okay, so that's the orange. Might just move these out the way a bit. Give me a little bit more room. Can you? Hopefully you can see the orange one I'm still working on and that it's focused. Right, the next thing I'm going to pour in there next is I'm going to use just some iridescent flitters. Just because I've already got the orange glitter in, I'll just pop those around. And make sure I've just brought that up to the top of the mould. Just going to push that up over the base of the glass bottom there a little. Okay, that's one done. I got enough in? Maybe just a touch more. Very difficult with the glass being so wide at the top, but I'll get there. Okay, that's one. That's one done. We'll go on to the next one in a second. The next one is the green one. So what I've done is I've actually put just a dollop of resin down first and then a little bit on the base of the glass. I should have done that one on this orange one, but I didn't. So we'll see how that goes. So you can see there, I can actually slide that around. Just make sure that's in the middle a little. So I'm going to use some peridot green. In the liquid, where am I? Liquid resin, peridot green. Only using 2 drops of the liquid pigment in any of these because I don't want it to overtake. And I'm just putting about ½ an ounce around the outside edge first. I think that's about right. Turn that one around so I can get to here. Make sure it's to the edges. Where did I put the stuff for the green? Oh yes, for the green I'm actually going to use this lovely lilac sage iridescent glitter dust in this one. Here it is here. You can see that lovely sage in there. So I'm just going to pour it into the container that I did have the peridot green in, because it's just got a tinge. It won't affect it. So I'll just pour a little bit of the clear resin in without hopefully spilling it everywhere. And now I'm going to put in some of this beautiful glittery lilac sage. You can see that there. I'll just stir that up. And now I'll pour that one in. That's about right. I'll just use the rest on a little butterfly, as I said before. I'll show you those later. Just so as not to waste. I make all these little butterflies and I add them to things, and I find they're just beautiful. That's that one. Next one I'm going to do is the yellow. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is the yellow. So what I've done, I've once again a little dollop of the clear resin underneath and a little bit on the base of the glass. Also, I've gone around and made sure I've wiped off any resin on the glass at the moment with some wipes, which I'll do again later. So I've used the yellow quartz. Can you see that? I'm not sure if I'm holding it in the right place. Yellow quartz liquid resin. Just 2 drops once again to go around. I've tried to match the liquid pigment up with the base of the glasses. The best I can anyway. It's very messy because I'm working with so many different colours and so many different coloured flitters that I'm having to change my glasses that often because I've got it everywhere. Now the next one I'm using is the lemon slushy flitters. You can see those iridescent flitters. Oh, they're very fluorescent. They seem to have a green and a bit of blue in them as well, but that'll be nice. So we'll mix those in. These coaster moulds that I'm using, I had made here in Launceston by CD Moulds here at Prospect. I'll give you the contact details for these. They're really good quality. But usually they hold 3 ounces of resin. So because of the glass, I'm actually putting in 2.5 ounces of resin. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh yes, very pretty. Very pretty. And then I'll let it settle and then I'll put the blowtorch on. I'll just go and pop a little bit of this in a little mould. I've got a little oval one here. I'll pop that in. Just put it there. As I say, it's amazing what you can make with just the tiniest little bit of resin. And I mean, resin is an expensive product to use, but if you want good quality and you want safety and you want you know, food safe and non-toxic, and well, then I pay for the quality. But also I try not to waste it at the same time, because it is very expensive to just waste. Okay, well that's looking quite pretty as well. That's the yellow one done. The next one I'll do, I think, will be the red. I will do the red one in a moment. I do prepare my moulds. They're already gently washed and naturally dried, but I always remove any bits of fluff, and as I'm making these others, little bits of glitter of different colours are spreading, and I don't want them in the other coasters. So just to show you how much it can collect on there. Look at that. So I do that before I put the glass in each one of them. Okay, now I've got my red glass base in. I'm going to pour in some, I've got some cranberry liquid pigment. I actually put about, I wanted it darker because it was a bit pale, so I actually put in about 6 drops into the resin. Move that one out of the way. So this is where it can get a bit messy. I probably needed a bigger board. I'll know next time. You can see what I'm doing here also. The little bit of clear resin that I used on the base that sort of escapes a little bit when I press the glass in. I mix the red into it because otherwise you're going to end up with a clear section there. Just placing a little bit, I'm just making a little rainbow pendant here on the other side. So I'm using the leftovers. Right, so that's my cranberry liquid pigment, and I don't have a red iridescent flitter, so I've actually used a pink, and what I've done, I've added some red glitter just from a cheap shop in with it. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that turns out nice. Let's put that in now. I'm getting it all over the other coaster, but I'll clean that up before I put the next one in. I'll just swirl this around a bit here, mix it in. Pull a little bit up onto the stem slightly. There we are. So that's the red one so far. I'm looking at this green one, and it's the only one that doesn't have flitters in. It does have some iridescent lilac jade glitter in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use just some silver iridescent flitters and put some in the green in a moment. Hopefully that will work. All right, so that's that one. The next one we're going to do is the purple. Just going to use the little mini tradey torch just to get rid of some air bubbles. Don't want anything too hot. Don't want to break the glass. Oopsie. Right. Am I ready? No. I'll just get the purple organised. Just put a little bit of clear on the base here. A little bit of clear on the base of the glass. Try not to trap any bubbles underneath it. There we are, there's the purple one in. These glasses, incidentally, I'm here in Australia, Tasmania, Australia, and I just purchased them from a shop we have here called Kmart. I'm sure that you can get them at a local store in whatever country you're in. Need a little bit more purple in there. Okay, so I've got the purple liquid pigment now. Just going to place that around. And the oopsie, goodness. And the flitters I've used are the lemon. Oh, no, they're in the wrong bag. These are the lilac ones. And lilac and turquoise, you can see there in the flitters. I actually had to stop and make some more resin. I hadn't made enough. Now resin is self-leavening, so I've tried to allow that just in its own time just to come around and level. As I say, I will wipe it off the glass again. And this is the flitters. I'll just move those around gently. Is that recording? I do hope so. looks beautiful from up here. Hope you can see what I can see and all the reflections and the... It's just very pretty. I've got it on the glass there. Once again, I'll have to carefully fix that up. I think I might have overfilled this one slightly, but we'll just leave that to go. Let that settle a bit. I'll just mix some more in. Well, after this one, we've only got one left. And then tomorrow will be the exciting time when we demould. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera. I told you. Oh, my blurb about me is that I'm very clumsy, and I am. Always have been. Just flick that up on the glass. There. It's the purple one. Last one to do is the blue. Okay, the last one. I can't find my turquoise liquid pigment, but I found one that's called Candy Green, but it is quite a turquoisey colour. I don't know if you can see that there, so I'm going to use that one. Okay, so we'll pop that one in. Hopefully I haven't made it too dark. And the flitters I've used are called Iceland. Oh, goodness. They're called Iceland for this one. Got the sticky thing stuck on my hand. Just make sure that's all around the edges. Oh, I was going to add a touch of this. Beautiful. It's called Ocean Deep Glitter. I thought I'd just add a little bit in. You can see there I've just popped it on the top. I'll just carefully stir that in. Or not on top of the other colours. On the glass again. I did see someone that had their glasses wrapped up when they were doing this. Maybe that's such a good idea. I don't know who was that, but I might have to use their idea next time. As I say, because I'm using such wide cocktail glasses or martini glasses, they could be used for prawn cocktails, couldn't they, as well? Oh, that's coming through pretty. Look at that. I want to get some more in there. Hopefully that'll roll through. Creates a lot of bubbles using the flitters because the bubbles get trapped all underneath. So I will be putting the blowtorch on soon and removing any air bubbles. Bring that up on there. There. Now, as I said before, I need to put some flitters in the green, so I'm just going to put some of the silvery ones in there, a snowflake. And I'll come back, I'll just pour that in that one and then we've finished. Okay, I've mixed up I've just covered the snowflake flitters with a little bit of resin because it's actually full, so I'm going to have to be very careful placing them in here. Oh yes, that's better. Just mix them all around. Which just wasn't quite looking as spectacular as the others, I didn't think. Right, so the next thing is to blow some air bubbles. You can see how after a while they just disperse anyway. As on the red, there's only a few, just a little bit are on the purple, but a lot around the one I've just done. So I think I've got them up to the right height. Oh, I could do a little bit more resin in the blue one. That's purple. Don't want to use the wrong cup. Okay. Might just add a little bit of, oops, in the glass as well. Just to fill it up a bit more, and I've made more of a mess on that last one than I have on all of them. So I'm annoyed with myself, but I will have that all cleaned up for you. You wait and see. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is just remove some of the air bubbles, especially around the glass. I'll come back again in a minute after I finish cleaning up and just do a bit more with the blowtorch. Just see how this goes, because I've added those others in. Right, make sure that's gone out before I lay it down. Okay, I will be back. Okay, I've finished them now. I've cleaned the glasses, as you can see. Slightly overfilled this one. I thought it needed a bit more, and in the green, but obviously it didn't. But there's only a tiny edge there that I can easily remove. It's the yellow. And the green. Makes a difference with those flitters in there, doesn't it? The orange. Come round, there's the red and the purple, and then the blue. So I'll just take some video from the top. I'm quite pleased with those. I think they're beautiful. I can't wait till tomorrow. Well, here we are. It's taken a couple of days in front of the heater and the fire to finally cure these beautiful, well, what would you have them for now? Dessert dishes or cocktails with their coasters. I've taken one out already. Here's the yellow one. And here is the beautiful colours in there. Look at that through the bottom. I've just got to trim around the edges. Quite pleased with that one. So I'm just going to take the others off. All out of the coaster moulds. Yes, there is trimming to be done, but they're beautiful. But there's one that still has not cured, and that's this one here. I'm a bit worried that I may have put too much liquid pigment in there to get it darker and diluted the mixture of the epoxy resin. So I'll just give it another day and see how it goes. I'll just show you the bottoms of these now. Okay, so you've seen the yellow, and here we have the green. How beautiful is that? You can see the overhang, that will just come off easily. I'll take that off. It's still a bit bendy at the moment. Look at that glittering in there. That was that chameleon glitter as well as the flitters. I love that chameleon glitter. Right, that's the green and the orange. Oh, sparkles! Look at that. And we have the red. Actually, looking at that, I think I've put the glass in slightly off centre, but that won't matter. Another good idea my partner could just come up with for these would be prawn cocktails. How perfect would that be to have prawn cocktails in these? And the last one at this point, oh, look at the purple. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's gorgeous. As I say, I'll just trim them. I don't know if I'll edge them in gilding yet or not, but we'll just have to wait for the blue turquoise one to finish curing. And here we have the cocktail, come prawn, come dessert. Glasses with their own bases. The blue one's still waiting to cure. I'm thrilled with these. I think they're a beautiful idea. I have got a couple of marks on the glass from the resin, so I've learnt from that. So next time I will protect the glass at the top. Not that you can really notice them. I think it looks beautiful. Anyway, a beautiful rainbow set. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for your support.